Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon and good evening for wherever you're watching us from. Welcome back to New Beginnings, Season 3. We are now on episode 4 of this interview series. My name is Liz, and we're together with my husband Ian. We are the owners and managers of this Facebook page, Ian and Liz Domingo. And we are coming to you live from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. So a small background about me and my husband. So we are Filipinos working abroad. We are working here in Dubai, United Arab Emirates for the last 12 years, almost 13 years, coming February next year. And now we are proud digital business owners. So we are doing this go live to share to more people the benefits and opportunities that we can all have in the online space. So today is Saturday, October 24th. It's 9 a.m. here in Dubai. And I have the pleasure of inviting one of our business peers from Taguig, Philippines. Her name is Melanie Pasibe, and she is a registered accountant. She's a former project manager, a culinary specialist, and now also a digital business owner. She's going to share her story with us right now, so I'm going to add her to our stream.
Hello.
Hi, Mel! How are you?
Hello.
Kamusta?
Hi. Hi, Liz. Okay naman.
So, kamusta dyan sa Pilipinas? How is it back home in Manila?
Huh. It's a mix of good and bad, I guess, but we're taking it day by day. Today is Saturday. It's a good weather today, so it's good kasi it's been rainy for the past days, and Saturdays we usually do chores, but this is a good escape.
Right. That's good. That's good. All right. So let's start the interview by telling us more about yourself.
Sure. Okay.
What's your background? Yes.
Mhm. So hello, I'm Mel. I'm the youngest of four siblings. My siblings, as many Filipino families are out there, a good number of them are also OFWs like yourself. My parents, they are entrepreneurs. They also have their own brick and mortar traditional businesses, but they actually encourage us to take the professional track. So I took up accountancy. My siblings are also professionals. I took up accountancy. I passed the board exams, and then I worked as a project manager in a multinational investment bank. So I developed my career there through several roles and levels. But after some time, it also got me thinking if that's what I wanted to be. I mean, that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So um, at that point, um, it 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 had some flashback of memories because growing up I wanted to be a lot of things, but I was always so self-conscious, and I had a lot of what ifs. What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I'm not good in the career that I choose? So after so many years, after close to 10 years, I resigned, and then I enrolled in culinary school. Soon after, I worked in a professional kitchen in a global of a food service company for about 3 years now. And then this year the pandemic happened, and we all know how the pandemic has hit so many industries. The food industry, for one, is the hardest hit. So I know a lot of people who have lost their jobs. I mean, every day in the news we see migrants, we see OFWs coming back home, right? I know friends who have canceled events, restaurant owners who have closed down their businesses. So for me, it was a wake up call, especially for a career shifter like me. I can imagine the internal struggles and the emotions that are going in a career shifter's mind, because the what ifs came back. Was it a good decision for me to resign from the bank? Was it a good career shift for me into culinary at this time? So those thoughts came into mind, but then I guess it was a point of acceptance and also taking an accountability of my decisions. So this pandemic, it was a wake up call for me to actually find out how else can I recover from this setback. So that made me become an online business owner or a business owner like my parents. So that's how the events, I would say, have come full circle for me.
It's really great to hear your story, Mel, and I'm sure a lot of our, like I said, our fellow kababayans and our fellow viewers would relate to that because this pandemic has really forced us to take those, to make those, to have those thoughts, to make those decisions and those reflections. Really, is the job that you have right now going to keep you in the same industry for long? Is it going to force you to make those decisions that you have been postponing for a while, like setting up your own business? But I think one of the things that people are also asking is, yes, I want to have my own business, but I don't know where to start, right? I don't know how to do it. And of course, they've seen the successes and failures of other business owners in the past, so maybe they have that kind of hesitation. So I think this is where we come in as well. I mean, for us, my husband and I are both in retail industry. And like the food industry where you are, our industry is also badly hit. We've had many layoffs in the company. We've had many redundancies, and I am one of them. So this is also one of the reasons why it's good to have this business for us, because even though I was made redundant by my company, I have a fallback. I have a business setup in place, which made me really so relieved to have, because hadn't I had it, I would be in a worse position, I would say, because I'm an OFW. I'm staying here in the country because I have a working visa. But if I don't have a working visa, I need to be going back to my country or arrange for my other visa from my spouse, for example. But it's just that vulnerability that we have, right? So
Yes.
good thing really that we have this option, we have this business. So that I would say that this is your reason why you've had this digital business, right, Mel?
Yes. Aside from the pandemic being an eye opener, I think more than that, it was also a mindset change because we grew up with the conventional thinking that success comes from our job titles. I mean, I was part of that cycle and that thinking. That's
Mhm.
why we go to a good school. That's why we carefully choose a degree so that we land a good job. That's why we
Mhm.
earn our way up to get that good job title. But the years have actually the pandemic has actually challenged this idea, and we see through the years how successful entrepreneurs did not necessarily go through that cycle, right? So it doesn't have to be the old school way now of becoming successful. And I think that realization also reaffirmed our decision to become a business owner. And for me, it was a timely career shift as well because with this business, I am able to actively support Jess, my husband, when it comes to finances. And in the same way that he has been very supportive of my career decisions, I also want him to have successful career options without having to worry about providing for me or for my family or for our parents back home.
That's so true. I mean, I think partnership is also one of the best things in this business, because, like you said, your husband is also now your business partner, right? Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
me as well. So me and Ian, now this is our first business venture together, and it's good to have that working relationship, which is also part of your marriage relationship. So you grow together as business partners, and you also grow together as husband and wife, right?
Yes, so sometimes we would have these meetings. Sometimes we call it stakeholder meetings. So
Just the two of
just
you.
just to have, yes, exactly. We're the only stakeholders in this business, but we do
Mhm.
take it seriously as well because for a long time, my husband and I, we've always wanted to have our own business. It was part of our long-term plan. Like you said, it was part of our backup plan. So we were always on the lookout for franchise businesses. But we looked at food carts. We even joined weekend markets, but it wasn't
Mhm.
sustainable for us. We never really found the right kind of business that fit our personality and our lifestyle. So in a way, it's good timing as well when it comes to this business because when we watched that webinar, um, it was the business that we were looking for all along, and in a way, the business fast tracked our plans for us because we were gonna get the business anyway. It happened earlier because of this pandemic.
That's good to hear. And like you were saying, it all started with just watching a webinar, right? I think most people wanted to do something about their plans or their dreams about building a business, but they haven't really started. It's just the first step. It's just finding out what you can do. And it's good to know that there are options out there, right? Like for us, for both of us, it just started by watching a webinar, finding out the information about this digital business opportunity, and it all went smooth from there, because the difference we made is we found out for ourselves. We took action, we registered in the website, we watched the webinar, and then when we saw the information, we thought about it. Like you and Jess might have discussed it between yourselves. Me and Ian did the same thing. And when we found out that this is something that we would like to do, because one of the best things of this business is it, like you said, it fast track all of your processes, right? You don't have to start from scratch because most of the tools, the processes, the trainings are already included. So
Correct, correct.
instead of going through all of these tasks that might have taken you months, maybe even years to set up, for us, like my business was set up in about three weeks, I would say. How long did yours take to set up?
Ours took roughly the same time as well.
Yeah.
So we joined the business about 5 months ago, but prior to officially becoming business owners, we've we've had a lot of studying as well, careful studying about the business. So in fact, I actually watched the webinar 3 times because I was so interested about it. I really wanted to know what it was about.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a good thing about it. It's free webinar, it's free information. People just need to find out for themselves if this is what they're looking for, right? If this is what they're
Yes.
looking for, then fine, go ahead. If not, then at least you come out of the webinar more informed, more knowledgeable about the possible business opportunities out there.
True.
And so you were mentioning like you've been in the business for like about 5 months, right? So can you tell us how about how is your journey so far? What are your learnings? What are your successes and your challenges so far?
Okay. Well, for me as a career shifter, it was I would say it was a humbling experience and at the same time intimidating at first. I mean, I've been there when it comes to shifting industries and careers, right? But it's different because it can also be very liberating. This business has propelled me to take back control of my narrative and be more accountable with my decisions. So when it comes to the personal and professional growth, I would say that it has been immense. We're just 5 months into the business. On a professional aspect, I've been learning a lot about the work of the future, like digital marketing, technology, online media platforms such as Facebook. And also, I could have done the old school way of going back to school and getting a degree for these things, right? But instead of a degree, I have a business. So I grow professionally as I earn and as my business grows. So that's one professional growth that I'd like to highlight, I guess, when it comes to becoming a business owner, when you're shifting from employee to business owner. On a more personal note, this business, I would say, has paced me to go slower in a sense, and spend more quality time at home compared to my other careers. Some would say it's work-life balance. For me, it's about the little things. I've become more appreciative of, like, I get to sleep in a bit more in the morning because I'm not a morning person, so I like that a lot. I enjoy I enjoy coffee now in the morning, and we get to squeeze in some exercise as well with Jess. So simple joys like those, I find them more relevant now. Before I did get to notice them. And then I've also become more hopeful and also excited as well when it comes to the future because I've seen how this business has been thriving, not just surviving in this pandemic. It's long term, it's legitimate, and it gives us peace of mind. In my case, I don't have the what ifs anymore. I've become braver. I've become more confident by the day. I mean, I'm saying yes to live interviews like this on Facebook, right? This is a first time interview for me, and also I guess on the social media aspect, I actually even appreciate social media better more, I mean, these days because we see how we can use this platform to help people and also we know that this business can make a difference in people's lives.
I love how you said that. We are appreciating the simple joys that we have in life, right? I think one of the better sides of this pandemic is that people are forced to slow down, people are forced to think, and people are forced more to spend their time indoors and appreciate the small things, the small blessings that we have. So it's reminding us to be grateful of whatever we have, and it's a good thing because this business has also allowed us to still earn and help our finances, help our hobbies with our finances, and also develop your personality, develop your personal skills, develop your social media skills. I mean, I have always been on Facebook, but I think, like you said, I am seeing it in a different light because it's not just about sharing what's happening in your life or sharing what your lunch is like, sharing how your weekend is like, but it's also and for me, watching cat videos. That's also part of my social media routine. But it's not just about that, but it's also about connecting you with people who have maybe the opportunity that you are not aware of. Like we are using social media, we're using Facebook, we're using Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube perhaps to tell other people that, hey, we have this business opportunity that you might be interested in because this is something that is working for us. This is something that has been working for so many families across the globe, changing their lives and changing their future. So without social media, how else are you able to share that, right? We're not in the
Yeah.
traditional marketing now. We don't print on newspapers. Billboards, of course, are expensive, and email marketing is a little, it's not as robust as social media. But now that we have social media, we have Facebook in particular, we are able to share this opportunity to more people, like our viewers right now, which I think a few of them are saying hi. Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching. Hi, Mel. Hi, Ayin. Hi, Krista. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Tatiana. Hi, Chiki. Thank you all for watching. Hi, Ate Prince. Oh, my fans are here. Hi, Nyar. Hi, Yar. Thank you all, guys, for watching. So, um, yes, so like we were saying, social media is a very powerful tool. And like also you said, like knowing what the future is like, digital marketing and, digital revolution is here to stay. We are just in the beginning. There's so many more advanced technologies that's going to happen. So it's good to be able to use that tool to spread, of course, positivity and awareness and opportunities to our viewers, right? And to everybody who's logged in.
Yeah.
All right. So, on that note, is there anything that you'd like to share to our viewers, our followers, to our fans,
Fans.
to our
I'm
fans?
still not, yeah, I'm still, it takes some getting used to have some social media following. But I guess let me leave with a message of hope to anyone who's watching this, because we know the current situation is not ideal. We've experienced it firsthand, right? And we know how the pandemic has made us feel like we lost control. And I think we can do something about it when we change our perspective and when we focus on what we can control. One thing my husband and I have learned during this pandemic is that when you can find the right opportunity for yourself, you can create that opportunity for yourself instead of looking for the next job or a second job and relying on someone to decide that fate for you. Maybe it's time that you actually take back control of your story and have your own business instead. I mean, it's very common nowadays that we have career shifters into business or entrepreneurship. It's not something to be embarrassed about. I find it very inspiring that people have quickly adapted and have made the most of the situation with what they have. And even if, for example, you're just looking for a side business, you're busy working, but you want that added peace of mind and added security, this can also work. Because either way, if you put the same passion and determination on both your jobs and your business, people will see it because you have that consistent work ethic. So yes, I would say that shifting from employee to business owner is a smart move. And all the more, shifting from employee to digital business owner is even a smarter move because we already have the technology. It's just a matter of knowing where and how to start.
Yeah, that's very well said, Mel. Um, it's good to have a business, but it's better to have a digital business because, like I said, digital is the future, right? I mean, everything is in online. Schools are online, banking is online, even like yoga sessions are online, meditation is online, even medical consultations are online. So online is not going anywhere, right? And online is going to be not only surviving but thriving, not only during this pandemic but also post pandemic. I know you know
Even
it, guys. So exactly, right? It's going to
yeah,
be
even
bigger than
traditional
how it
businesses are
already
moving
is.
online.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's moving online. So even small businesses on Facebook, like I'm sure you have friends selling something and I'm sure they're selling it online, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
those are small things that are indications that online is the way to go, guys. If your business is not online, then it's going to be obsolete in a short period of time. So check out your options online because online space, I'm sure you have options in here. And
Yeah,
like we said, like for us, it started with just watching a webinar, right? So
yeah.
um,
And and maybe just to add to that as well, one thing I like about this business is it's easy to set up because it's a digital business franchise. Um, Anyone from any industry practically can actually learn how to do it. We have uh, business owners in the community who are doctors, nurses,
yes,
caregivers, all sorts of industries, and they also come from different ages, and they were able to set this up quickly in such a way that in our case, for example, we've already set it up, so by the time that we get back to the new normal, or the better normal as I would call it, this business would have been set up already as an additional income stream. So it enables us to do the things that we want and also multitask. If we do want to have other professions, we can still do that because this business is more of a means to an end. It's not just about the income that we're earning, but it also helps us prioritize. So maybe in the future, I even don't need to go back to work because this business would have grown so much already that I don't need to have that conventional 9 to 5 job. Or maybe this business also help us form our family, so I don't have to prioritize work anymore and prioritize our family instead. So it bottom line, it's a business that is actually enabling. It's not a traditional business like a brick and mortar business that ties up your time to the business.
yeah, exactly. This business you can take anywhere. I can be at the beach, I can be in the park, and I can be back home to my family in Manila, and I can still run this business. I'm sure my mom would love that. Hi, mommy. And like really, like the flexibility of this business, like you said, Mel, is really outstanding. And I'm sure this is one of the many reasons why more and more families are choosing the digital business instead of the brick and mortar business because it frees up their time. The business is running in the background while they're spending time on holiday or with their families or simply just sitting at home and doing their hobbies like baking or cooking, like most people are doing nowadays, right? It frees up time, so it helps you prioritize things. If you'd rather take an online course like I was doing, you can do that because this business is running for you in the background anyway. After you've set it up, it runs on its own. You check it occasionally, you look at the results and tweak it, and you can do so much more with your time instead of just being glued to your computer 9 to 5 or 9 to 9, as I would say in my previous case. No. So yeah,
Same.
so yeah, that was a very good ending, Mel. So even for us, like for me, one of the main reasons why I also shifted to online to this online opportunity is because I want to free up my time to spend more time with my husband. Like I've been guilty of not having enough time for him because I've always been busy working, and the demands of my work is consistently like very long hours, and it's very tiring. So it's not also good for a young married couple like us. I would say young, but so having this business
It's been this.
opportunity is, is really something that where we have decided that this is the way to go for us. This is a better fit for our lifestyle. This is a better fit for our plans for the future, and of course it's still something that can generate income for us, which of course everybody would need. I'm still helping my family back home, and this is allowing me to do that, to have that kind of opportunity and that kind of prioritization.
Yes.
Um, so thank you, Mel, for for joining us. Do you want to share your link so people can check you out, find more
Yeah.
about you in this business?
Okay, sure. So if you want to start your own business as well or learn more about it, just leave your name and email at our website. It's www.meljess.com. That's meljess.com. Or visit our Facebook page, Mel and Jess Simple Joys in Life and Ventures. Or just connect with me over at Instagram or LinkedIn, and we'll gladly help you with your journey as well and guide you from there.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mel. So that's www.meljess.com. Very simple. Mel's name and Jess's name. So meljess.com. All right. So for us,
Was
it's
also part of our
www.
stakeholder meeting.
Yes, exactly. So for us, it's www.ianandlizdomingo.com. So you can find us on Facebook. You can also find me on LinkedIn. My full name, Flor de Liza, Flor de Liz Domingo. And we are also on we're not yet on Instagram, but we also have our small YouTube channel. It's Ian and Liz Domingo. So if you have any questions, guys, feel free to reach out. Feel free to comment below, and we'll be glad to let you know more about this opportunity. So thank you so much, Mel, for
You
joining us today. It's another inspiring episode of the New Beginning series. I hope you guys found inspiration today. I hope you guys um, have more information today about our business. And we hope to see you again next week on our fifth and final episode of the New Beginning series. In the meantime, have a great day. Stay safe wherever you are and take care. Bye, Mel. Bye,
Bye, Liz.
everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone.